have, of course, in my life before then. It was just this guy that was just outgoing, head us. I became very good in the hair industry, the barbing industry. Like, I got a lot of clients. I was doing very well. And you were some of my clients, they will come, they will be like, guy, you did very good. I see this guy spoiled my hair for so please. Yeah, spoiled my hair for so please. And we did good Richie. A lot of those hair that I was correcting. And I have people also who have traveled. As at that time, just like I said, I always wanted more for myself. So at a point, even the place was no longer, I wasn't feeling it anymore. I felt there's something more I need to push ahead. But there's nothing I could see myself doing in Nigeria. Except I want to start on other skills. And if I want to start on other skills, what's that skills that will take me to this point? So since this thing is also paying well, it's paying outside and they're paying good currency, why not push up? Because at that time, it looks like who I was working was the biggest in Abuja. And it looked like I have all the big clients that I needed. But then this thing would not give me that thing, that life I really want inside of me. So I felt like, okay, I just have to go. I couldn't sleep. At a point, I stopped going to my house. I stopped going home. I was sleeping in shop. I had my own house then, but then I wasn't going back home because I needed more funds. Like, nothing makes sense to me again. The only thing that makes sense is just to be in that place. I can get that dream life, that thing I've always wanted for myself. Place I know I never wanted my children to struggle the kind of struggle I went through. So that was the point the idea started coming. Guy, you have to leave the country. And from there, I started reaching out to one or two. I talked to some of my clients and you just be like, okay, we'll reach out to somebody, I'll call person for you. And nothing was coming out. But then there's this mindset already there that man, no, the help man. Man, no, the help, but we got to fight for ourselves to survive. We got to figure it out. So I reached out to some agents and they were like, got 8 million to travel. My initial plan was to go to Canada or USA. But to go to those places, they are like, guy, you need to also some amounts. And guy, alpha. This was not my budget. Somebody told me 10 million, I need 10 million. The other one was like, I need like 8 million. The list was just 8 million they were calling. And I don't have that kind of money. You get? And also, I feel like I'm coming to an age that I need to put things in place too for myself and for my family. I need to prepare the ground for my family too. So I wasn't seeing the barbing work to be able to take care of that. And so I felt, so let me just raise my capital. So when I got my capital, what I have with me was, I don't know if I should mention the amount, although I'm not looking. So what I had then was enough to go through the road path. So I made contact, and when I made the contact, and the guy was like, this thing can bring you here. And when you get to this place, you get to Libya, all you just need to do in Libya is to work more and gather more money. You just cross. There's nothing there. And it's just 4 months journey, and before you know, you don't reach where they go. And I'm like, I checked the subtraction. Although I knew it was a dangerous one, but then I wasn't saying it to be that, like, I didn't know it was that dangerous though. So I was just thinking, okay, they'll give and take 4 months. Man, don't run out, don't face everything you need to face, everything, don't finish. And the danger I was just saying was Mediterranean Sea. If you survive Mediterranean Sea, you enter Europe. If you don't survive, you die there. So that was just all I knew about the journey. Yeah, so. The day we spoke with the guy, and the guy was like, guy, okay, how much you get? So I told him, okay, CC. So like, okay, this will bring you. And we were two, me and my brother. So the money is enough to carry me and my brother. So I was not like, okay. I believe from that day, I started preparing myself for the worst, for something I don't know about. I remember that day I called my guy.